Welcome to the YouTube.
The Chicago Police Department were dispatched to the 7200 block of South Green Street after receiving a tip that there was a man with a loaded firearm walking around the area. When the Chicago police arrived on the scene, they spotted Lil Durk attempting to hide a loaded .40 caliber handgun inside of his Hyundai Sonata and immediately arrested Durk on the spot.
Hold on.
Loaded .40 caliber.
I gotta see what that shit look like. What is it? That's I'm gonna go on a drill car, yeah. Yeah, that's a drill car. Swear to God. All black, yeah, that's definitely a fucking drill car. Like, bro, you can't tell me a nigga not sliding down the block like, Stop right there at the corner. Right here at the corner, he's right on the corner. Nigga walked out the block like, Nigga start black, pow, pow. Car speed off. That's a drill car, bro.
Caliber handgun inside of his Hyundai Sonata and immediately arrested Durk on the spot. Less than 2 years prior to this, Lil Durk was arrested and charged with possession of a firearm with a defaced serial number. According to multiple reports, back in October of 2011, the Chicago police were doing the usual patrol through Lil Durk's hood when they came across Durk chasing an
Hold on, y'all. Chinza, is there unranked CSGO? Is there unranked online CSGO?
Yeah, like you could do, you know what's the best? My favorite, it's called the Arms Race. It's literally like gun game.
Oh, yeah, I know that. Alright, I might play that after.
another individual through the streets. When the cops began to intervene, Durk darted into a nearby alleyway and tossed a loaded nickel semi-automatic handgun underneath a car. Lil Durk then ran inside a home on the 6400 block of South Eggleston where police ultimately found Durk sitting on a couch and arrested him. The charge he received for this
Wait, so
incident.
They just saw him run into the house and just sit on the fucking couch. Like, the nigga just ran from the cops just to sit on the couch and just... While they arrest him, bro.
Was a Class 3 felony that can carry a 2 to 5 year sentence in an Illinois state prison. Since this was Lil Durk's first offense, Durk was able to plead guilty to a reduced charge of aggravated, unauthorized use of a weapon and was sentenced to 1 year in jail. Durk served 87 days of that sentence until he was released on parole on July 27, 2012, with his parole ending on July 27, 2013. That means that during his second arrest on June 5, 2013, Lil Durk was already out on parole for a previous felony weapons charge. Things were not looking good for Durk. After being booked into jail, a Cook County judge set Lil Durk's bond to $100,000, which means that in order to be released, Durk would need to come up with 10% of that.
Damn, so that nigga got off of parole and just was like, fuck it, I'm gonna get another gun. Damn.
Money in cold hard cash. Despite being signed to Def Jam at the time, it seems that Lil Durk didn't have access to $10,000 and allegedly reached out to Chief Keef for some assistance, but Keef didn't show much of an interest in wanting to help Lil Durk out. While this was never confirmed by Durk or Keef themselves, it's pretty clear that there was something going on between the two. When Lil Durk was initially arrested, members of O Block, 300, 600, and more were tweeting out their condolences to Lil Durk. Chief Keef, on the other hand, didn't post anything on social media about Durk other than this somewhat cryptic tweet on June 13, 2013 saying, OTG, hashtag only the glow, which is a play on Lil Durk's OTF, only the family. Durk sat in the Cook County Jail for over a month before he could come up with the $10,000 bond money to be released. And according to rival rapper and gang member P. Rico, Lil Durk got beat up in jail and even mentioned that the notorious shooter D. Rose wouldn't even leave his cell. Once home free, Durk took to Twitter and tweeted the infamous lyrics to Chief Keef's
Wait, huh?
and even mentioned that the notorious rapper and gang member P. Rico, Lil Durk got
Nigga type it too fast. And D Rose won't even come out of set. Yeah.
beat up in jail and even mentioned that the notorious shooter D. Rose wouldn't even leave his cell. Once home free, Durk took to Twitter and tweeted the infamous lyrics to Chief Keef's First Day Out, further hinting at the fact that Keef didn't bother to help him get out of jail. Days later, Chief Keef would once again tweet OTG. Lil Durk would then proceed to go on somewhat of a rant on Twitter, starting out with shouting out Lil Reese and Fredo Santana for keeping it real with him. Then goes on to say that Chief Keef would have been killed if it wasn't for his affiliation with 300. Durk then states that he's better off beefing with the opposition and seems to banish Chief Keef from the block by saying, "Where are you gonna spend it at? Because you can't come around here with it."
Damn, all these niggas saying calm, yeah.
10 minutes later, Lil Durk continues his rant by saying, "All the money but can't go get D-Rose? Laugh out loud. Bad enough he's on your ass already." He then tweets, "If you're squad, why didn't you get T-Slick or D-Rose? You got a bigger deal, right?" And then ends his rant with, "Warning, I'm not Soulja Boy. This shit can get ugly. Chief Keef soon fired. Warning."
Why the nigga had to add the
Or D-Rose, "You got a bigger deal, right?" And then ends his rant with, "Warning, I'm not Soulja
like,
Boy.
damn, nigga,
This
like,
shit can get
shit is not a movie, my nigga. It's Twitter.
ugly." Chief Keef soon fires back by tweeting, "Just bought a 2013 four-wheeler for $10,000, which was the exact amount of money needed to bond out Lil Durk." Keef then goes on by saying he is O-Block and
Nah, that nigga is trolling, bro. That nigga is trolling.
out Lil Durk. Keef then goes on by saying he is O-Block and closes the conversation by saying he can't believe Lil Durk was stunted for Twitter.
Together, we are
Yo, bro, I would never play Valorant, but his game is ass.
Valorant.
Shit is horrible, bro. Fuck that game.
Chief Keef would then find himself in various legal situations throughout the rest of 2013 and even ended off the year by being sentenced to 90 days in a rehab facility in Malibu, California. Upon being released from rehab, Keef returned home only to find O-Block requesting $7,500 in cash to bail out an incarcerated O-Block member by the name of Trey 5. Trey 5 was arrested on November 11, 2011 for aggravated battery and discharge of a firearm. He was being held in the Cook County Jail on a $250,000 bond and had been sitting in there for over 2 years at the time. O-Block claimed to already have around $18,000 for the bond, which is why they asked Chief Keef for $7,500, giving them $25,000 in total to bail out Trey 5. Keef made it seem like it was no big deal to give them the money, claiming he had just recently spent the same amount on shoes. But when asked to actually give them the money a week later, Chief Keef said he threw it all in the club and ended up not giving them a dime. This soon resulted in a situation that would change Chicago drill music forever. On March 26, 2014,
That nigga ain't want to do nothing. He ain't want to do nothing for these niggas. But I'm saying, bro, like, what? Like, I know that's your homie, but like, bro, what do you owe these niggas? I mean, it's probably different in Chicago, bro, because Chicago is way different than, Florida, Atlanta, and like all these other games, bro. But like Chief Keef don't really owe them nothing. But like, if Lil Durk, what Lil Durk said is true, if it wasn't for 300, he would have got killed. And he owe him something. I'm sorry, nigga. You owe him
Chief
something.
Keef was ordered to appear in a Chicago courtroom in regards to one of his many legal troubles at the time. While at court, members of O-Block such as Boss Top and OJ, along with some THF 4-6 members, allegedly broke into a home in Northfield that was being rented by Chief Keef's former manager, Uncle Ro, and Keef himself. The group was armed and allegedly went through the entire house, stealing a wide variety of designer clothes, bags, and shoes. It was also reported that Boss Top even stole Chief Keef's daughter's clothes and diapers, along with laundry detergent and deodorant. While this
Nah, bro, what the fuck? Who boss top, bro? This nigga?
Keef himself.
That's different though, bro. Like, why the fuck you stealing diapers, dog? Like, come on, bro. Like, I'm not running into a nigga house. Like, bro, if I want to rob a nigga and steal, I'm stealing his shit, not his daughter's shit, bro. Like, what am I doing with his daughter clothes, my nigga? What am I doing with his daughter diaper, bro? That shit's just weird, bro. This whole situation just weird.
Bags and shoes. It was also reported that Boss Top even stole Chief Keef's daughter's clothes and diapers, along with laundry detergent and deodorant. While this was taking place, one of the people inside the house, rumored to be Brandon Zerer, aka Twin City CEO, based off these tweets, called 911 and reported that there was an armed robbery at the home. Then, moments later, Chief Keef returned home from court where Boss Top would allegedly snatch Chief Keef's iconic Johnny Dang piece off his neck, while O-Block OJ would reportedly snatch GBE Capo's Jesus piece. This would escalate the situation to an entirely different level when a 33-year-old man and associate of Chief Keef by the name of Terrence Smith was unfortunately shot during this altercation. After the shots were fired, the group allegedly stole Chief Keef's silver 2010 Jeep Grand Cherokee and fled the scene. Chief Keef and the other Glow Gang members inside the house then rushed Terrence Smith to the hospital, where it was determined he would luckily survive his injuries. When questioned by authorities, nobody said a word, which resulted in no arrests being made, but officers in the Gang Enforcement Division released a document stating that the Black Disciples are having an internal conflict and listed 3 photos of the persons of interest in the situation, with one of the people being Tyree Davis, aka Boss Top. The official document stated, officers assigned the Gang Enforcement Division have received information that an internal conflict has arisen among members of the Black Disciples. On March 26, 2014, there was an attempted murder and home invasion.
Damn, they gonna think that nigga Chief Keef snitching.
In Northfield, Illinois, in which Black Disciple Keith Cozart, aka Chief Keef's associate Terrence Smith, was shot. This incident is believed to be related to the internal conflict. A silver 2010 Jeep Grand Cherokee belonging to Cozart was reportedly stolen during the above incident. A possible offending vehicle is a gold or silver minivan, unknown make or model, with Tennessee license plates. The following factions of Black Disciples may experience internal discord: O-Block, Lamron, and Brick City 600. Chief Keef didn't say much publicly about the robbery until 3 months later when he released a series of tweets stating, "I clothed you, B, put money in your lint ball pockets. I tried to glow you up. See, it worked. You don't look dirty no more. I'm nothing like these guys, but we look alike. Way higher form and fashion, and I'm loyal. I was giving lil dirty folks clothes. And money. I'm talking hundreds. Get..."
That nigga mad. Nigga, yeah, I know. I'd be mad too. Nigga steal my daughter clothes, run in my house, steal my designer, my shoes, take my car, shoot my manager. Like, damn. Them niggas almost took everything from this nigga. I mean, not everything, because when you think about it, this nigga still got all that money. Like, but them niggas took hella shit. But yeah, that's weird. Like, you already put money in your pocket, so why are y'all going and being like, I don't know. It's probably because, you know, I'm not from Chicago, so I don't know their, you know, gang. But like, I know gangs down here. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know hella gangs down here, and it's like, if somebody get famous, they don't really be asking for that much. Like, bail money, yeah, but like, I don't know. My mind is probably wired differently than y'all niggas. And I don't think nobody owe nobody nothing unless, you know, that person did something for you. You know what I mean?
them ones up out of here. Folks, they stole KK clothes out of her room, detergent, deodorant, and all on Bloods. They stretched that all right. Moncler's, earrings, Robins, Trues, Gucci bags, Pellies, Louis Vuitton coats. I can go on and on. But when I found out...
See, I'm not even on nobody's side with this, bro. Like, I'm in the middle with this. I think both of this shit is kind of like dumb because y'all fighting over money. Like, but I mean, both of them in the wrong, bro. Because first of all, Cheeky don't owe nobody nothing. Second of all, but then again, like, if you saying you already gave him hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, why couldn't you give him that 7,500? You make millions, bro. Like, this is when Chief Keef made millions, bro. I'm talking about I don't know millions because I haven't, I never been in a rapping thing, but I he's probably getting like 100K a fucking week, a month. You know what I mean? So I mean, you can't drop like seven. I mean, it's probably because you work for it, but come on, bro. Like, but I mean, he don't owe them nothing. But it's weird. It's just a weird situation. But come on, bro. Taking his daughter clothes, but that's just crazy.
I bought it again, and then ends the discussion with, I gave
Wait, hold on. Who's boss top? Him? Hold on. Never mind.
you the glow so you can eat, not try to compete. Lil Dirty GD, folks. Chief Keef would also later call out Boss Top by his real name by tweeting, Tyree Davis stole this too, with an Instagram link to a now deleted photo. Keef would later do the same thing to his former go-to producer Young Chop by tweeting out, old stuff Tyree Pittman stole while I was in court one day, with another Instagram link to a now deleted photo. Shortly after this revealing Twitter rant, Lil Durk and THF Basie would post a video to social media taunting Chief Keef and GBE Koppel by wearing Koppel's stolen chain, while posted up in front of a TV playing Chief Keef's Close That Door music video. At the end of the video, you can even see Lil Durk pointing to Chief Keef's chain on the TV and saying, "We got that too." A few weeks later, Chief Keef moved to Los Angeles, California, and hasn't returned back to Chicago, ever since he was betrayed by those he once called family.
King Von's dark moment on Twitch. Damn. I'm back. Alright.
Man, y'all kidding.
I want to see this. Let's see this. Oh shit.